Hi, this is Dr. Adajar from XSculpt. We are doing a demonstration on SculpSure. This is Annabelle, and she's setting me up. What I'm going to do is I'm doing SculpSure treatment of my abdomen because there are areas that are just cannot lose weight no matter what. So right now Annabelle is measuring us, or actually measuring me, to where she's going to put the first 4 applicators. Don't mind my love handles, please. Okay? So this is how the SculpSure works. So these 4 applicators, and you're going to see how the sensors over there, or the applicators right there somewhere, is going to go on these. And basically what it does is it uses laser therapy to melt the fat underneath the skin. When I'm laying down, I'm going to go over it a little bit more, but this is like, I'm going to do 4 treatments up there and 4 treatments up there. All right? So that's how the first applications are applied.
All right, Annabelle's making some final adjustments, making it super tight.
Yep. Gotta pitch that fat.
Oh, she's pitching all the fat to get it in there. Aw. That sucks. There's so much in there. You better pump that SculpSure machine to like maximum intensity.
1.4.
Make it as hot as the sun. So that's how some of the applicators go. Now these applicators don't have to be placed here. They can be placed on the love handles. They can be placed on the upper abdomen, as you'll see a little bit later. So basically, she's kind of like, my tattoos in there. It's actually, hopefully they'll be fine. Technically speaking, we're not supposed to be putting the SculpSure on a tattoo, but this tattoo is like way old. Now she's applying some of the application gel so that it will transfer well. Okay. Great. And then she's going to bring over this big machine and start putting these applicators.
Let me know if I pinch.
Ooh, a little cold. Okay. So these are the applicators which provide the laser therapy that will do lipodestruction. Now, technically, they say that the machine can destroy up to 21% of fat in treated areas. So she's just checking to make sure everything's so won't move. Okay.
Good?
Good.
Alright, returning male 40 to 49? 8?
Yeah, 46. Unfortunately.
And the lower abdomen.
So she's doing the settings on the machine about where specifically it's supposed to go.
And your
Okay. Oh yeah. So now the first cycle that this does, it makes the skin really cold, because after the cycle of essentially almost making the temperature of your skin really cold. How long is it?
4 minutes for the build-up phase.
4 minutes for the build-up phase, where it just makes your skin really cold, because the next phase after that, the machine applies laser therapy, which heats up and melts the fat underneath the skin. So to protect the skin, it makes the skin extremely cold. Then after, so that when your underlying fat heats up and starts to melt, skin doesn't get damaged or skin doesn't hurt that much. So that heat up phase is kind of uncomfortable. You want to go, because they can adjust how hot it can get. You want to be as high as you can tolerate for the maximum effect, and that's the trick. It's the more you can tolerate, the better of the fat melting result you get, which is again why the skin gets cold. So it helps you tolerate it as much as possible. Then after it heats up for a while, it returns back to the cold phase to cool the skin again, and then another cycle of heating up. and it does that over and over, cooling, then heating, then cooling, then heating, cooling the skin, heating the fat, cooling the skin, heating the fat. It goes in those cycles for 25 minutes, and then that's considered one treatment. All right, so we're still in the build-up phase. I don't feel any heat just yet. Annabelle's gonna come in, and I'll show you the next how the whole process works. All right. So the warm-up phase is over. So during the warm-up phase, it cools and heats, cools and heats, cools and heats. Now, Annabelle's gonna hurt me. Not gonna hurt me, but so how's it gonna work? You're gonna go up as high as I can tolerate, right?
Yeah, which is 1.4.
Is that the maximum?
Yes.
Okay. So she's gonna go up to the 1.4 setting, and then I'm gonna give her feedback on how it feels, if it's too uncomfortable, if it's too much. Oh yeah, there's a little scale here. I don't know if you can see it.
Can you see?
Yeah, you're supposed to do this little scale. If your scores are 1, 2, 3, or 4, ideally you want to be in 4. Ideally, if you want to tolerate 4, that would be the best for the fat destruction zone. So I have to give her 1, 2, 3, or 4. See how it goes. So are we I saw her at 1.4 right now?
Yes.
Okay, so we're at 1.4 right now, and it's tolerable.
Is that great?
I'm about at a 3 right now, maybe a 2. But it's gonna get hotter. And then after when she gets to the setting where I'm at a 4, I'll be at the maximum setting or below it. And I basically just have to sit here for 25 minutes and
18 minutes.
18 minutes and endure it.
So it's 20 seconds of heating and then 10 seconds of cooling.
20 seconds of heating, 10 seconds of cooling. Now, with the first treatment, you can see result. It takes several weeks to see results. It's not going to happen overnight, because what happens is the fat gets destroyed. Then your body excretes the byproducts of the destructive fat. So it can take several weeks to see the results after the first treatment. Majority of people require several treatments actually to see a significant difference. So undergoing 2 to 3 treatments is not uncommon. Once you get to like 4 treatments or above, really there's not much more benefit to doing it more than that, because even though I said before you can expect up to 21% reduction per treatment, I mean it's diminishing returns after the first treatment, because there's less to work with over time, if that makes sense. So it's not like you can do 20 treatments and then expect to be like 0% body fat in that area. That's not how it works. So but yeah, if the SculpSure is meant for people who are at already close to their ideal body weight, probably with a body fat percentage somewhere around, maybe 17-18% more or less. That's the population where you see the best results. I mean, if you're at a high body fat percentage, SculpSure might not be for you, because you wouldn't appreciate a good end result. Even though it may work, and it would likely destroy fat in the area, you won't see results per se regarding sculpting the abdomen. This machine is really meant for fine tuning or adding more definition, not for higher volume fat reduction. After the treatment, it's recommended you drink a lot of water to assist the body in excreting the byproducts from the destructive fat. Massaging the area also helps. If I remember correctly, between treatments there has to be at least 6 weeks between the first treatment and the second treatment. So that's basically about it. So there, that's working again. Again, to give you another view of how the applicators are applied. So this is treating my lower abdomen, below my belly button, for my rectus muscles and some of my upper obliques. to try to bring out my lacking in definition of my rectus muscles here. I would love to get this a little bit more defined. I do exercise and diet as much as I can, but as everyone knows, it's not that easy. And so this can help you lose a little bit of extra in that area. All right, so again, if I haven't said it already, this is our SculpSure treatment by XSculpt, non-invasive lipodestruction of fat. If you're interested, you can come see us for a consult. We could evaluate you to see if you're a good candidate for SculpSure treatment. And if not, we can always talk about alternative methods to help you get to the goals in which of the physique or image of what you want your body to look like. All right, the cycle is beginning. It's quite hot, but comfortable. I'm not in a lot of pain. I'm not in a lot of pain at all, which is great. Now, as a reminder, everyone's pain tolerance is a bit different. Some people are more sensitive to these levels, especially if it's the first time for you. Some people are very sensitive to the heating part of it, and it can be somewhat painful. Other people have a high pain tolerance and can tolerate the maximum setting from the first go. So just keep that in mind. All right, I'll update you in a little bit. All right, so my first session was done on my lower abdomen. Went really well. I didn't feel that much pain. And then we're gonna go move to my upper abdomen. Okay, so now Annabelle is adjusting it above my belly button, as you can see. My lower is treated, and now she's pulling in all the fat on my upper abdomen.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah. Yeah, make that bitch tight. Oops. Earmuffs. There you go. Getting in there.
I have a lot of fat here. I'm just gonna bring it from the bottom.
Yeah, bring it all from the bottom. Yeah, get it all in there. Yeah, make it puffy. There you go. Make sure you clean your belly button before you come in here. There you go. All the fat in there. And little applicator action. Then I'll post my results in 6 to 8 weeks to see what it looks like. I'll keep my diet and exercise regimen the same. Won't do anything special to enhance the results. So, yep, good. I'm thinking this might hurt a little bit more than the last one. Not hurt, but be more uncomfortable than the last one because I feel like my upper abdomen has a lot more fat above it than my lower. There we go. All snug. Cool.
Good.
It's good.
You want some water?
No.
Okay.
See, that was nice. You offered water. That was nice. Well, drink it while lying down so I aspirate. That's nice.
Super high.
Here we go. Bring on the pain.
And weird.
Thanks. Oh, yeah. It's the cooling phase, which is the best part. Alright, now she's going to boost me up to 1.4 again, which is the highest setting. She's going to ask periodically at what zone I'm at, try to get me to zone 4 where I can tolerate as much as possible. Fire it up.
How's it feel right now? Just cool?
Yeah, just cool.
I'm just gonna go all the way.
Do it.
minutes.
There you go. Pain is beauty. Okay, come back in a second. All right, as I suspected, 1.4 on the upper abdomen is a little bit more, has a little bit more discomfort than my lower abdomen. Again, because I think that I have my subcutaneous fat layer in my upper abdomen is more. I'm in the cooling phase, so it feels pretty good. Every time you hear that beep, it's switching from cycles from, now it's heating up. Yeah, it like I suspected, my subcutaneous fat in my upper abdomen is more than my lower abdomen. Oh, good. Cooling phase. Right. So, the heating phase can be a little bit more uncomfortable when there's more fat to deal with. If you don't have that much, fat, it's not as uncomfortable, but now it's heating up a little bit. So, yeah, it's a little bit uncomfortable in my upper abdomen compared to my lower abdomen, and cooling phase feels awesome. So, I am thinking that because it's a little bit uncomfortable during the heating phase, they must be doing something, because that discomfort that I'm feeling is a result of the laser melting the fat underneath the skin layer. And it's like it's hot. The laser is actually specially attuned to the exact wavelength that fat exists at. Ooh, you can really see on my face which one's a cooling phase and which one's a heating phase. So, again, a little bit more uncomfortable compared to my lower abdomen. All right. See you in a little bit.
Okay, I'm all done with my SculpSure treatment. Here, obviously, yeah. See, a lot of loose skin and fat, but obviously you're not going to see results, honestly, like as soon as you're done. So, again, I'll probably post pictures or send a video in about 6 weeks to see the difference. It won't change my diet or exercise or anything like that. Now I'm gonna, it's very important to drink a lot of water, massage areas to make sure that no scar tissue or nodules build up. And if it does, it almost always goes away in time. So yeah, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, please email us or leave a comment below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. All right, bye.